Hey guys, today I have a review of the Matrix 1918 A1, I think it is. It could be A2. The reason I'm wondering if it's A1 or A2 because A2 has a bakelite stock and this has a wood stock. So this is Matrix 1918 A1 or A2. BAR, Browning Automatic Rifle. Please do not say bar. It is a BAR. I hate when people call it the bar. So, let's get started. It is very well made, but the only problem is the barrel right here. It's a part here. From here to here, it's one part. From here to here, it's one part. And then from here to here, it's one part. So it's a three-piece barrel. What I did is this part would get loose, this part would get loose, and this part would get loose. And this would start shaking, this would start moving, this would start shaking. So what you gotta do for that, if that ever happens, all three pieces start shaking, you're gonna drop your mag. It's a magazine, not a clip, like some people say also. And turn it to the left side of the rifle. See this lever here? You're gonna wanna flip this lever. You gotta lift up, pops out the lever, don't lose the lever. Flip it back straight up. This will slide out. And in here, once you slide this out, what you gotta do is you gotta slide it all the way off. And also down here, the gas tube comes off and it slides in there. I'll show you that part in a sec. So what you gotta do is in here, when you slide it completely out, you gotta take out this part and everything. Right here, there's two screws. What I do is I have screw glue, and you put it on the screws. You tighten the screws like a shit ton tight, really freaking tight, and that'll stop it from ever shaking, from this part ever shaking. And then the barrel is two pieces right here. I can see the screw line right here. This would unscrew. So what you might want to do is, if it's not shaky yet, this can be risky, but hold them both really tight and unscrew them and put glue on that and screw them back together. I've had it for like a month like that now and still have not had a single problem with this coming loose. And then down here, the barrel, tip of the barrel would come loose. Right in here, there are three screws. You're gonna want to tighten every single screw. Both of these screws use those like octagon-shaped screwdrivers or whatever they are. Hexagon, I don't know what it is. I might have one right here. Forget the name of them. Yeah, these kind. Maybe they're, I don't remember the name. But that's what you gotta use. And then you wanna pop this back in, flip it over, and then that should be loose. This part is always gonna be loose. I fix it by putting a ton of tape in here and it's not wobbling, but it was too much. Then I took it apart and all the tape came out and it was a pain in the ass to put it in the first time, so I didn't put it in the second time. Now this BAR does have a functioning bolt, charging handle, but I broke mine. Yeah, it's well built, but it's also a piece of shit. That's as far as it's gonna go back. That's because when I pull it back, it does go back. But when it does go back, what I did is I bent the two little sticks, things, whatever, that slide back when you pull it back. I don't know if you can see in there, it going back. But they bent inward and they actually catch on the bolt. See, I can move the bolt freely. I can move it freely, it's locked. Move the bolt. It's because it would like interlock in, and the charging handle would pull that, and I guess I bent it out, so now the charging handle just goes. Oh, well, I didn't even show you. Yeah, it would interlock and then it would go like that when I pull the charging handle, but it bent out. Now the charging handle just goes. So there's that part. What I also did to this guy is I weathered it. I took steel wool and I put it all over it to make it look weathered. Another negative about this replica BAR though is made in China right on the side. I don't know how to get that off. I put paint over it and it didn't do too well. So yeah. And then I used to have the charging handle on, or not the charging handle, the carry handle on here, but that was a post World War II edition. And the bipod, I took the bipod off too. I actually sold the bipod at a gun show for 20 bucks and needed money. I love the bipod and I kind of regret selling it now, but I needed the money. It did scratch up my barrel. I painted over it and it looked nice, but the paint came off when I weathered it. Took the paint right off. So yeah. And also, you can see here, I don't know if you can see, that's all scratched up. What you gotta do to take your bipod off is you gotta screw it this way. Whatever. Yeah. So that's that. You gotta screw it off that way and it'll come right off. It's actually lefty tighty, righty loosey. The opposite. So just so you know, so you don't fuck up yours. My sight, they use cheap screws for my sight. Right in here there were 2 screws that would hold it in. There's one up here that would hold it in. And well, during shipping, these 2 snapped. So my sight moves side to side occasionally. So what I did is I put one screw in there really tight and put some tape underneath, and that holds it in there. So I prefer to use it like that instead of like that. Let's see if I can give you a view what it looks like. I don't know if you can. Let's see. No, probably not. I can give you a partial view. That's that. There's different yards you can put. You can flip it. It's a flip sight. Front sight. So it is a very nice BAR. There's the butt plate. You got to take out this top screw and this bottom screw down here to get to the battery. I don't have the wood kit on it yet. I have the plastic kit. So that's kind of annoying. But I do have, did come with 2 other mags when I bought it. And what I did is I took 30-06 rounds, dummy rounds, and I popped them, I just popped them on top and side, make them look like a real mag. You can't load it in though, so it's just for show. Yep, so there's that. This is an original BAR belt from World War II. Let's see. It's DM Shoe Co. 1942. This thing's over 70 years old. Paid $55 for it on eBay a few weeks ago, and it is in perfect condition. Seriously, there's no rips, no wear, no tear. Came perfect. The only problems with it that were even a problem was there was a stain on the front from God knows what. I don't know. I don't really care. I love it. It's perfect. It works for my reenactments. I do regular reenactments along with airsofting. I actually have not airsofted yet with World War II kit. I'll save that for future. I could probably take helmet cam footage of that. Also with this is do not take your safety. Your safety will flick from safe to awful fast to fast. Then it will flick all the way around. Do not flick it all the way around and pull it out. You'll lose a piece to it and it won't go back in. And that's what happened to me. it had a little spring-loaded piece. I would keep it in place, and that spring-loaded piece popped out, and now I can't get it back in. And yeah, that's a problem. So that's what sucks. This sling is the Echo sling from AtTheFront.com. It's like, I think it's like 18 bucks, 19 bucks. But they had a sale recently where it was only $13 or $10, something like that. And it does hold up. It works well, but it does, right there, it does rip easy and snap. The leather on top will snap right around the holes, and that's not fun. Not at all. Not one bit. And but it is for airsoft use. They have a well-made version, which is like 70 or 80 some dollars, and I'm not paying that much for a sling for an airsoft gun. I may use this on my on a Garand if I get one soon, a real Garand, or a real 1903, a real BAR when I get one in a few years, for the BAR at least, because real BARs, the Ohio Ordnance ones, are like, they're like 4,800 from Ohio Ordnance. The original BARs, completely together and shit, are like fucking $33,000. And you can get a parts kit though for like $5 grand of an original BAR. You'll have to look around though for other parts and shit. So yeah, that's this is mine. It's actually. One other thing is that there's a part back here for the butt plate. This little pin, and it wants to come out all the time. It's really annoying. That's also another thing. So, this is the Matrix BAR. I suggest getting the Echo 1 BAR. Might have the same problems. Or you could get the VFC BAR for nearly the price of a real one. It's like 1,500 bucks or something. Don't get the VFC one. Don't, please don't. This one will do just fine. So just tighten the things up I told you to tighten. Probably get a real wood kit. You should be fine. Alright, so thanks for watching. I can do a better in-depth review. I could do a full kit for you with this thing, a full kit with this thing. And yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.